Some of my favourite dogs, I'll say David Beckham's dogs. I don't want to be saying that you must do this and that. Like, we should be our own experts and try different things.
You've worked with the likes of David Beckham, Pink.
Yeah.
You've got those magical healing hands. So welcome to the Dog Mum Podcast, James. I am so happy to have you. I've really been excited about this.
I've been looking forward to this.
Good.
Yeah.
We've got a lot to talk about.
I know, right?
So James Davies, you tell me a little bit about you and how you got into what you do right now.
Do you want to go back in the day, like me being young? Or
Well, let's go back to how you actually became the James Davies you are right now.
So I was a 100-meter runner a long, long time ago. So I grew up in Birmingham, had a strong accent. Then when I was 8, we moved to Surrey in Shepperton. And I'm not sure how it is now, but many people used to check if someone was fast in the playground. And there was someone saying, "Oh, should we check out if James is fast and stuff?" And I was fast. I was the fastest in the class and fastest in the year. Then sports day arose, and I was fast. So I knew that I had a talent early on, and that carried through to secondary school. So there were so many people saying, "Oh, Flip, you're so fast, like no one's beating you." So that was my dream, to be a 100-meter runner, go to the Olympic Games. And I went to county level. I was doing really, really well. But I got an injury in my quad at college. So I basically tore my quad coming out from the blocks. And that was the first time that I had something that I loved doing being taken away from me. So I just needed a new challenge. But I wasn't down about it. I was just thinking, okay, I'm not going to make it as an athlete at the Olympics, so I need another route to the Olympic Games. And that was to be an osteopath, because there was a friend of mine, their mother was an osteopath. And she gave me a couple of books, and I was just thinking, I don't want to be a physio now, because osteopaths are more holistic. So someone might have a low back pain, but you're looking at the whole body. You're trying to solve the case of that person, because everyone is unique. So I just had that tunnel vision, go to the Olympic Games. It doesn't matter if the doors were shut, I just blasted them.
You ran through them.
I ran through.
Literally.
And that dream came true. I went to the Rio Olympics. But I was there in London 2012, but working with Caribbean athletes, American athletes. But my dream was to work for Team GB.
Okay.
And that happened in Rio.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So it still happened, just in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
So the viewers might be thinking, okay, so we've got James Davies here, and he's an osteo. What the heck has that got to do with dogs? Well, first of all, I will say that James is also a dog dad, but he's also an expert as an osteo. And I know that as a dog parent, that walking around with your dog, there's lots of challenges. So first of all, let's talk about your dog dad life. And tell me a little bit about your dog and how your dog came into your life.
So weird. So I never grew up with a dog. So I had a pet rabbit and I had fish.
Right.
Basically. And then when I married my wife, she had dogs from the word go. So she's had over 30 dogs in her lifetime.
Wow.
So I felt it a bit weird having a dog. I was thinking, I'm not sure about this. I don't want to clean up poo and all these things. So my dog's called Justin Bobby.
Justin Bobby.
Based on a TV show called The Hills.
Okay.
I've never watched it, but my wife and my sister-in-law watched it.
Okay, yeah. So it's like Justin Bobby. So it's like an American twang. The Hills is, I know.
But I'm sure that some of your listeners would know of the TV show The Hills, but I have no idea. But I love my dog. I never realized that I can have so much love and affection for a dog. I love cleaning the poo.
You do.
But the weird things about dogs in general. So I do loads of house visits. So some of the high-profile people who I see, I go to their houses, and they've got dogs, and I give them a massage. Then when I stop giving them a massage, they're like, "What are you doing? Keep on going. Keep on going." So I love dogs. I love dogs. I love taking them for walks. I like.
Yeah,
you
love the experience.
In a connection, something that I thought I would never have with animals.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So in terms of your wife is clearly the one that has brought dogs into your life.
Yep.
And Are you happy that happened?
Initially, I wasn't, because there's times you would laugh at me. So we had a Jack Russell first. So my dog that I currently have is a miniature poodle, but the Jack Russell was so naughty. And there are times I wake up in the morning and I step on the poo
Oh,
and then go in
no.
between the toes. I'm not sure if that's ever
Oh,
happened to you.
no, not in
Yeah.
between the toes.
Oh man, I was thinking, what is this? I don't want a dog.
Yeah.
So initially I wasn't happy. And sadly we had to get rid of the Jack Russell because it's very naughty. We were going to have our first child. So we just thought it wouldn't be a good idea. But Justin Bobby
Yeah.
was special.
The dream dog.
The dream dog.
So tell
Love
me
Bussy.
about Justin Bobby and the personality, because that's a strong name.
Like, it's a dog that just shows love. Like, I never knew having a dog, because I always heard about a dog's a man's best friend, but I never realized that, okay, I finished work, Justin's is waiting for me, and comes up, wants to have a hug, wants me to give him a head massage, because dogs love to
They
have
do,
head
and
massage.
ears as well. They
Yeah.
love their ears. Yeah.
So it's good to share those moments every day.
Yeah,
with the
that's
dog.
really beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
glad that, sometimes we have these feelings of resistance of, no, I don't want this, but actually it's the best thing for you.
Yeah.
And dogs, just the love that they give you.
Definitely.
And I bet Justin Bobby is just very attached to you as well.
It's very touched, but so I learned a lot through my patients over the years, and the common theme with patients, they say that, oh, it's so great that I have my dog. It helps with my mental health, going for long walks. I couldn't imagine not going for a walk, how my mind and how my life would be. So it's great to hear these stories from my patients, and like personally for me, it's so good to have an addition to the family, someone that cares, because you just know when a dog looks at you, the eyes that they care.
I love a convert story.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm a full convert.
I love it. I love these stories. So let's talk about...
Even my mom's a convert now. So,
oh, wow.
So my mom loves Justin Bobby, because there's no way that she would have had a dog with us growing up, and she loves my dog.
Yeah. And it's because they've become part of the family, and everybody just warms and they realize,
I think it's just my brothers now. So I've got two older brothers. It's them that I need to convert.
Okay.
And say, come on.
Be on the case, So how old is Justin Bobby?
11 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of the daily routine with him, what does that look like?
He loves snacks. So he's got a trick. So he spins around a lot, but he spins and stands up. And so I know that he wants me to get treats, because I'm the only person that mainly gives him treats.
You spoil him.
I spoil him a lot.
Yeah. I can see. You're the spoiler, and your wife tries to put a little bit of discipline and structure around the house with him.
Yes. Is
he in the bed?
No. That's rule.
Is that off limits for you?
It's off limits, but I wish it. So initially I said no, but I'm thinking it's too late now. But when we have another dog, because I'm thinking about having another dog, I want them to be in my bed. Yeah, because I was always worried about, oh no, is it going to smell the bed?
Yeah,
all that stuff. Yeah,
but no, get them in the bed.
It's the cuddles, because I see my patients cuddling their dogs in that bed. So I'm thinking, or on the sofa, because the dog's not allowed to be on the sofa. So I'm thinking I'm going to change. I'm going to be more of a convert and allow that for the next dog. Yeah.
Yes, I'm very excited about this. I'm very happy. So let's talk about, so you are one of the world's most premier osteopaths.
Oh, wow.
You are.
You're my agent now. All right, tell me more.
You are. You've worked with the likes of David Beckham, Pink.
Yeah.
You have got those magical healing hands. You are the best in the business. So tell me, how did you get into that side of things?
Anything's possible, first of all. So I'm really into vision boards. So in my office, I've got a massive board of things that I want to achieve. And I've got another board that I'm working on now, just for this year. So manifestation's key. So mine was the Olympic Games. It's so crazy. I was treating people at Brunel University, and then just imagine a track is on the top and there's a hill as you're walking up to get to the track. So in slow motion, I was just thinking, is that Usain Bolt? coming up. I was thinking, no, it can't be. He should be in Jamaica. And it was Usain Bolt and his team. And this was 2011. So normally when they come to like Europe and do the Diamond League races, they will stay next to Heathrow Airport, and Brunel University has an indoor track and the outdoor track. So it was just amazing. I was in the right place at the right time because I was helping out with Linford Christie's training group and a couple of the coaches there. So just that first vision of seeing him and speaking to the coaches, we just got along really, really well. So I worked with some of the Caribbean athletes there, and that's what led me to be part of London 2012. Because I said this to you earlier, that rejection is key. So like me, like thinking, oh, I want to be there with Team GB 2012, and it didn't happen. But it didn't make me to give up. I just kept on going. And then all of a sudden, the Americans were training at the Brunel track and the Caribbean athletes. So I think I'm really big into presence. So I wanted to have a big presence to say that I care, and I'm motivated to like help. And they saw that in me, and they gave me an opportunity.
Yeah, I love that.
And after the Olympic Games, I just said, because I grew up in Shepperton, and they're famous for the film studios there. So I would play football with my mates, and you'd be hearing sounds from the sheds, because there's massive sheds there, and they
massive
build
studios.
They build so much stuff there. So I had a dream in the back of my mind, okay, Olympics, but I want to work in films. So once again, I put that on the vision board, and it happened.
What films, and are there any dogs on set?
Do you know something? There are dogs. So I've just finished working on Roadhouse 2. And that was fun. And in the film, there's over 300 crew there. And I love it because you get to meet people that you never think that you would meet, actors or people holding something like this really high up, and they would need therapy because they're there for like 30 minutes or an hour, having bad shoulders and neck pain. So it's been a journey. Working on action films, working on films like Barbie. I never thought I'd work on a set where everything's pink, you know? I'm thinking, flip.
Yeah,
I've come
fun.
a long way.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. It's been fun. I've achieved everything I set out to achieve.
Okay.
I'm so grateful.
Hence the new vision board that's happening right now.
Yeah. I feel so I just love a project. So that gives me purpose. And I think it's a key to longevity. There's a show that someone told me about, so I haven't seen it yet, but the way how he said it made me think, okay, this is my path. So it's a show called Blue Zone, where they looked at Japanese people, the reason why they have longevity, because they have purpose. So I feel whether big or small, everyone needs to have purpose in their life. And then try and get that, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. I love that. I think it's without purpose, what do we have?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I really love the fact that you're very clear about your intentions and your vision, and so many things have come to fruition.
But there's ups and downs.
Of course.
So the early version of me, I used to cry. I'm just being honest. I used to be so down that I didn't achieve certain things. But you persevere, and then you start to see a cycle that actually part of life you need to have downs, because it teaches you lessons about yourself, and then you can rise above it. Just like if you miss out on a job, I used to be really upset, but you can leapfrog and go higher, and you can find true happiness, and you can understand that it's just someone's opinion. So it might not be your ability; it's just someone's opinion.
It's not personal.
Yeah,
it's not personal,
and you can't change that.
Right.
But you can change how you use it. You know.
Yeah, completely.
And that's key.
Yeah. So how does your fur baby help you on days when you feel a little bit low?
I just feel the innocence and just being there. Because there's so much things about energy. I'm really into like energy, and you can just see that that's the best communication of love, I think, when someone looks at you or when somebody approaches you rather than words. And I think that's key. Like you just know that Justin Bobby's going to be there no matter what.
Yeah.
You know,
just in Bobby's presence.
Yeah.
is enough.
Yeah.
And the energy that just is naturally there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So in terms of some of your clients, you said that there's a lot of dogs around.
Loads of dogs.
Whose dogs are some of your favorites?
Some of my favorite dogs, I say David Beckham's dogs are really, really, really nice. I find it funny when I enter someone's house that they bark, because they're thinking, who is this? So I think that they get a bit jealous. But when I go in and place my hands on the back of the head and the neck, they're like, oh, please don't stop. This is really nice now.
So have his dogs got to know you now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So how many dogs are there?
Do you know something? I should know.
Is there at least? I mean, I've seen he has a lot of dogs.
I think there's 2.
2 dogs?
Oh, no. I think he's going to be angry that I don't know his dogs. I think it's 2.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I think it's 2.
2 dogs. 2 dogs that you see regularly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But most of my clients have dogs.
Okay.
And I think that's good because it's a good escape for them from the hustle and bustle of life.
And now the dogs sometimes they're in the treatment.
Yeah. So one of my clients is Frankie Bridge and Wayne Bridge. So the funny thing is, I'll be treating Frankie, and the dog would leap up to the bed and let's stay on her tummy as I'm treating her. And I think that that's really cool.
Yeah. And do you find that when you're treating the human, that you're also treating the dog energetically?
Yeah, energy and warmth, because people call me hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
Yeah. No, because the reason why, it's been a nickname for a long time. I know it's weird. But my hands are very hot when I'm treating, and that's just energy. So you can just feel the energy.
And
I sound very like a.
I was thinking
spiritual.
Reiki.
Yeah, Reiki.
Yeah, but is it from that school of thought?
But the power of touch is so important, and I don't think many people understand what touch can do if you're feeling low, even if you're feeling great. It's just safety and it's trust, and I think that's my biggest skill set. I think that I go into someone's house, I've never met them, I place my hands on an area, and they can see that I care, and there's trust, and that there's ability there as well.
Okay. And then with the dogs, have you ever treated a dog before? Always
treat dogs.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, because dogs might have something wrong with their legs or their necks, and I just go in quick, treat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the results are like the human results?
Yeah, definitely, because muscles, like dogs have muscles, human beings have muscles. So if you're good at the palpation skills, you can be therapeutic to any type of tissue. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, there are like specific canine masseuses or massage therapists out there.
Yeah.
But I love the idea of just being able to do both. The anatomy is a little bit different, but like you said, ligaments, bones, muscle, it's all the same,
Well, I miss being at university because we'll have a palpation class that we spend 3 hours just placing our hands on an area where you're just feeling the upper layers, so the skin, the superficial muscles, then you're feeling the deep muscles. So being a therapist is like art, being an artist. So you can just keep on going on in terms of learning. So I'm not a finished article. I'm always learning as I'm treating.
Okay, so as a dog owner yourself, you know that when you're out and about, walking a dog alone, picking up dogs and just interacting with dogs can really be quite hard on the body. So what are the most common things that you think dog owners would suffer from, from the anatomy point of view, and things that we should look out for?
I think lower back pain is the biggest one. So 80% of us suffer worldwide with lower back pain.
80%?
80%.
That is a massive number.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I think it's the dog being on the lead and then trying to rush forwards and then realize it's, So that causes lower back pain at times. Shoulder pain as well. or looking down a lot, neck pain.
Didn't think of that one because we're always in that position.
Exactly. So I just feel that we're all athletes and we need to have a warm up, even to walk our dogs. We need to stretch. And so I'm on a quest to make that the norm. Because everyone say, I don't have enough time. I'm going to take my dog for a walk. I've got to go to work quick. So I think that's key.
So you've said lower back pain. You've also said neck pain, which I wouldn't have thought of, and shoulder pain. Okay, so what tips posturally would you give to dog owners when they're out on walks?
I think try and just have your chest out. Everyone rolls the shoulders in. Everyone's looking down. Don't know why. And then pause for a minute and just do a stretch because, it's good to be in nature. So just appreciate it. Look up to the heavens. Do some knee marches, not like Monty Python.
Yeah,
walking around, but it's not only for your dog; it's for you as well. You've got to move around, even just doing some knee circles or hip circles.
Would you say to do that before you actually go out and about, or as you're walking?
Both. Could do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it fun as well, because everyone thinks, oh, it's a tedious task. I've got to stretch. I've got to warm up, but just feel your body. I feel many people don't feel their bodies and do a trial and error in the safe way, because you can stretch first and then go for a walk. And if that works for you, just put a massive tick and say, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So you can mix it up.
So warming up just like you would before you go to the gym. View it in the same way.
Exactly.
So what signs should we be looking out for to say there's something wrong with my body before it escalates in those areas?
I think it's if you feel like an ache, a slight ache. So something can start as a 1 out of 10 in terms of pain, but it can gradually build up. Or it can be a thing where you finished a walk and you just got a little bit of ache in your back, because we choose to ignore these things at times. So we're not body aware until something happens, like a crisis hits. Oh no, I can't move. I can't get out of bed. So we kind of think about, oh, flip, what have I done here? So it's about listening to the body and understanding what pain and discomfort is, because many people don't know this.
What's the difference?
So they are similar, but pain can be a 0, or it can go all the way to that 10 when it's the worst pain ever. Whereas discomfort can be, it's challenging. It's a bit of an ache, but it's not lasting. So it can be you going to the gym and you haven't been in a long, long time. And when you finish, you're like, oh, I feel a bit achy and stuff. But as you gradually do it, it gets better. Whereas a pain can be a sharp pain, because we don't have the characteristics of pain. So you need to know, is it deep? Is it superficial? Is it an 8 out of 10? Is it a 2 out of 10? So it's about, just like love is a language, pain is a language. So we need to understand what the different layers of pain and know how to admit it to ourselves and express it to loved ones, or when you go and see a health practitioner. So that's my quest now on my vision board. I want to help more people to know more about their bodies, for simple things like walking the dog. If you're having a grumbling lower back pain, you need to do something about it. So there's loads of self-management things that you can do, or you can go and see someone such as myself just to do an assessment and see what's going on.
Sure.
Yeah.
And would you say that with dog owners, you're more likely to see more issues going on in certain places?
Yes. But there's so many factors. How often do you walk the dogs? So I tend to see people that walk the dogs twice a day, they get low back pain. And it can be things like the wrong footwear. Are they walking on the road, or are they walking in the park? Just like running. So I'm a running coach. So people that tend to just go straight into running on the road, they tend to have knee issues, hip issues. Whereas if you go to the grass, it's better. Yeah. So we have to kind of be like Sherlock Holmes.
Right.
So I'm the Dr. Watson, and I'm trying, and you are the Sherlock Holmes. So I'm trying to make people to be their own experts, to know exactly what's happening in their body and how to verbalize it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people listening to this podcast are city dog parents.
Yeah.
There
Road.
might be country ones out there. Let me know. Get in contact. But the majority, I'm pretty sure, are city ones.
Yeah.
So what footwear are we talking about? So if we're just walking down the street, what footwear? And then if we're in the park, which footwear? Or are they the same?
Trainers will be key. Yeah.
So just comfortable footwear.
Not flat trainers.
I was just about to say, because not all footwear is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something with a nice curve, but not flat, because that's just going to go straight to your lower back, because it's all about force. So when the foot goes to the ground, like, you got to make sure that there's good shock absorbers, because we naturally have arches in our feet that can absorb it, but many of us have flat feet or high arches. So once again, it's just getting that checked out, because if you're walking a lot and you've got flat trainers, it's not good. It's not good, because gradually you start to get achiness, and you will be thinking, where's this come from? And you have to backtrack.
So if you have been wearing flat shoes, where would the pain come?
Lower back.
Again, it all goes there.
Lower back, or it can be the calves, because there are so many factors. Are you walking uphill, or you're walking flat?
Okay.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
We all need these assessments as dog parents, because
but it's fun, because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's like being back at school. They have to go and learn about anatomy or all of these things. No, it's just feeling your body, and most importantly, having longevity, because we all want to do this for a long time, walking our dogs, because it gives us happiness. It gives us joy. So I've had it so many times when someone has been injured and not been able to walk, and then that they lose that opportunity to walk the dog, and then that's when people start to feel low.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. You're very right about that.
Yeah.
You're very right. So you know that I lost Chubby.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Back in October.
Yeah.
And my routine's completely gone out of sync, because I don't get that morning light, that morning walk. So when you said that, it really resonates. You know, you do become low when you don't get to walk your dog. And I never, ever will take it for granted, just the power of walking your dog. So we need to take care of ourselves.
100%.
So that we can continue to have all those benefits from the dog walk.
But I do get it. There's so many people that don't have money to go and see an osteopath, a physio. So that's why I'm trying to get people to take a step backwards, think about them, you know, which many of us don't do.
No, we don't take enough care of our body.
Yeah, because it's that chronic fight and flight, and that's not healthy for us, because stress is a silent killer.
You're very right. And if we can be out in nature, and this is the amazing thing about dogs, is that they get us out. You know, and
I'm a converter.
You are let's get out in nature. Let's get the right footwear on.
I know.
So would you recommend walking in parks versus the street?
I would, but for those city walkers, they might have.
Yeah,
there are parks. Well, mix it up a bit. You know.
So no Converse then.
Oh. Oh.
Not on the walks. Ideally not.
Yeah.
They're not ideal.
I do like a Converse shoe. The style, right?
Me too.
Yeah.
When you said flat shoes, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I've been wearing a lot of Converse over the years, walking
if it's
my
a
dog.
short walk,
not too bad.
It's not bad.
Okay. Can we talk about wrists and those leads? What's happening there?
Once again, that's an area that many people do not touch. But we can just do this. Like, it doesn't take long, so I can multitask and I can talk to you now. People don't touch themselves, you know? And I'm thinking, if something's achy in your wrist, pause for a minute and just give yourself a massage. Everyone's worried about hurting themselves. But in most cases, it's therapeutic and it's diagnostic as well, because it'd be like, oh, I feel a bit tight here. Maybe I need to do something about it, you know?
Well, there's pain that people don't even know they have.
Exactly.
Until you touch them.
Yeah.
They don't even know it's there.
Yeah, because many people say, I don't have any lower back pain. I don't need to get any help. And then when I tell them to place their hands there, they're like, oh, didn't know that was tender.
This is the thing.
So that might be linked to my hip being tender, you know?
And this is the thing, picking up your dog. What's going on there?
Oh, yeah.
That's a big one. So I've got a story.
Uh-oh.
I know.
Yeah.
So I always pick Chubbs up like he was like baby. like picking
Yeah.
him up. I mean, bearing in mind, at his heaviest, he was 24 kilograms
Oh
as a
boy.
French bulldog.
Yeah.
And then he kind of got to around 16, a sensible weight.
Yeah.
But I was picking him up. I mean, he was like a weight for me. But
Yeah.
then one day, I just couldn't get up. I literally pulled my back out completely.
Oh.
And I was down for nearly 3 weeks. I had to have the
Wow.
osteo. I didn't know you back then.
Oh, no.
Otherwise, I would have been calling you. I had the osteo coming to my house daily
Wow.
for treatments because it was that bad. So how do we avoid that happening let's think about picking up, putting the dog down all the time. Should we just be avoiding it altogether? Depending on the size of the dog.
So I think people need to take care of themselves better and pamper themselves. People wait to go on a spa trip once in their lifetime or to do something for the body. Like there's so many gadgets now. So there's massage guns, or you can have a bed in your house and get people to give you a massage, a family member. So there's so many things that don't cost anything that you can practice every single day. So people that get low back pain, just like you, it's a buildup of tension in the body that we don't realize. Then the brain says, I've had enough now. I'm going to give you pain, So it's just making sure that you get into good habits that are realistic and make things happen.
How long do you think my back was going through stress before I got to that point, knowing how the body works?
I would say years.
Oh, right.
I'd say
I would
years.
probably agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it saddens me a lot that people don't take care of their bodies. So that's why I came up with a method called Body in 10. So just imagine there's 144 10-minute blocks in a day. And I'm only asking you to use one of them to focus on your body. And it doesn't need to be a full block of 10 minutes all in one go. It can just be spread out throughout the entire day. So it can be like you wake up in the morning and you can just do 10 seconds or 20 seconds on something.
Let's talk about the 10. Tell me what I should be doing and all the
Yep.
dog owners out there, the dog parents, and how we should be looking after our body.
So it's all about multitasking. So as I said, wake up in the morning, you can do something. So you can stretch in bed. You can stretch in bed or you can take some deep breaths in and out because we're all tense and we're looking down and we aren't popping our chest out or looking up.
Oof, let me move a little bit here.
I am watching you now.
What's my posture like?
That's good. It's
Yeah,
it's
not bad. Well, I do have a pillover.
No,
bit of cheating, yeah.
But this is the beauty of it. I don't want to be saying that you must do this and that. Like we should be our own experts and try different things and be like, oh, see that thing that I did after work when I was watching a TV show during a break, I just stood up and I stretched my hips. That's why I'm feeling light now.
Okay, yeah.
So it's finding different parts of the day that you can multitask and do things. So that can be stretching, it can be exercising, so it can be jogging on the spot or doing something to activate the body. Because many people don't really work out anymore because they're scared of going to the gym. So I'm trying to educate people. There's so many things that you can do back at home. So you can buy ferro bands, you can like buy some dumbbells that you can put right next to your sofa, So I think the reason why people get hurt because they don't prep their bodies or their bodies are fully exhausted after this life doing the same thing over and over again. So we need to get out of the fight and flight at the end of the day and do a rest and digest, calm the body down, then have that cycle. But we all seem to be on that chronic stress for years.
And we don't take
the
time.
realize it. And that's what leads us to being ill.
Yes. You're right. I've seen it over and over again. And it's like something just happened, but it's been creeping for a really long time.
Yes.
So outside of, obviously dog parents are not just dog parents all day.
Yeah.
Although we all want to be.
Some are.
Well, I've come across a few full-time dog parents and I'm like, that was me.
But so I find it fascinating. So I was working with an actor for the last couple of months and I would go to his house and then there'll be a dog walker coming and bringing the dog back. And the actor's dog had human eyes. It's amazing. Lovely dog. but the actor will show me loads of pictures or videos of the dog playing with other dogs. I just find it amazing how all these dog walkers can have 5 or 6 dogs all at one time. Wow.
And that is their full-time gig.
Yeah,
That's
imagine
what
that.
they do. Yeah, it's a wonderful world.
It'd be chaos for me. I'd be thinking, am I going to lose a dog or something?
Well, they have to. I mean,
Yeah.
shout out to all the dog walkers out there, because
Yeah.
that is no easy
crazy.
task.
It's a good business as well.
It is. They're
Wow.
really good at what they do.
Yeah.
When you find the right ones, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's a skill
Yeah.
to manage all those dogs at once. But
I can't do that.
no, I'm like
Yeah.
2 dogs.
Wow.
So actually, I once upon a time I had 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Chubbs and Tiny. So
Yeah.
how
Nice names.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Chubbs and
It's like Pinky and the Brain. Remember that?
Exactly, yeah.
Pinky and the Brain, brain. I used to love that
it.
TV show.
Yeah.
Oh, but
I like silly names, and I
Yeah.
like combos of silly names as well.
Yeah.
So what about people that have multiple dogs? And what about the balance? And is it the same thing? Or do we have to...
the same thing, you have to even prep even more.
Okay.
Because someone might be jolting you this way and you might get a zoing of a pain in your lower back. So it's just prepping yourself. You got to warm up really, really, really well, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine all these dog parents like warming up, and I'm seeing them in the park warming up.
Yeah.
But you know
But
what?
we've got to make it normal. Everyone's scared of what one's going to think.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, and I'm thinking, come on.
Can we just focus on the body and longevity?
Exactly.
That's
Make
the
it a
main
norm
thing.
so everyone's doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even at work, you know?
So what are your children like with Justin Bobby?
I think it's vital for them to have chores in terms of feeding the dog. And that's it. because I pick up the poo and I clean his bum if it's needed. So seriously, it's so funny I'm saying this because the old James would be like, I'm not doing that.
Right.
You know, I'm a changed man, I'm a convert.
I love it.
But they love the dog and Justin loves them. And it's so weird because Erica, my oldest daughter, is 12 and Justin Bobby is 11. So Justin's been part of the family. So of course my daughter's grown and my daughter's tall, so she's catching me up now. But it's just so good to watch both of them grow.
Yeah, together.
And then my 2 other sons, Ezra's 10, Emerson's 3. It's just good to just see that they know that Justin's part of the family. So we lost the cat. And it was sad. There was one morning that we had a phone call that Misty Blue is the name of the cat, was hit by a car.
Oh.
So to see my kids' faces, that we had to tell them that, you know.
Yeah, broke your heart.
Broke the heart, yeah. But it's amazing to hear them pray because there were times that we pray as a family and they were saying, oh, please watch over Misty Blue. I hope Misty Blue's okay in heaven.
That is
so
sweet.
So it's just good to see how the kids love the dog and the cat.
Yeah.
You know?
Animals in general, and they have real empathy for them, which is wonderful. I always say that I think all kids should be brought up with animals.
Yeah.
I think now, if you think about your experience of not growing up with any kind of pets or animals, I don't really refer to pets, but like dogs in the home.
Yeah.
How do you think your children are different to you?
So I used to be scared of dogs. I was petrified of dogs. I was like so scared of the big dogs, you know. So I don't know what shifted there. Because it's so weird for many years going to someone's house. And it's so funny that even the postmen or people that come to give us food, some of them would ask, oh, do you have a dog? And they'd be so scared.
Yeah,
they'd be like,
of the dog.
You know? And that makes me sad, you know? So I wish when I was young that I had dogs, you know, because it would have been another saga, another journey in my childhood. But then again, I'm so happy that I came to this full circle moment of having a pet now, having a dog, because I never thought I would.
Because timing's everything.
Yeah.
And this was the time you were supposed to
Definitely.
be.
But I want a big dog now.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to be a big dog.
Hold on a minute. We have not discussed what breed
A
Justin
miniature
is.
poodle.
A miniature poodle?
Yeah.
Okay. You want
But I
a big
want
dog.
a big dog, man.
What kind of
Yeah.
dog would you love now?
So this is the thing. I don't know much about dogs.
Okay.
In terms of the different,
yeah.
a Labrador, right? Or, I don't
Okay,
know.
yeah.
I have no idea. But I just want a big dog that doesn't shed hair.
Okay, so we probably need to
So
stay.
you need to help me on this quest.
I will help you.
Please.
I think it'd be good to stay within the poodle family because they're hyperallergenic.
Okay.
And you can get, what about standard poodle? One of those big
I love
poodles.
that. Yeah, my in-laws had one of those and sadly passed away of cancer a couple of months ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But she was like a big kid, so excited coming into the house, you know.
They're like little ponies.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous, standard poodles. I think that could be a good breed for you.
All
what
right.
are your
Please help me.
Yeah, well what else is kind of on the list? So hyperallergenic.
Yeah.
What else is on your vision for your dog? You can put this
on
new
the
dog
vision
on
board.
the vision board.
On the vision board. I think the cuddles, like a very hairy, not
like
hairy,
lots of like hairy, furry.
Yeah, very warm, a warming dog on those cold nights, you know.
Okay, on those cold nights.
On those cold nights, I'll be holding their dog.
Yeah.
Basically, just any dog that doesn't shed hair. Yeah, because on my work clothes and things, you're just like,
I would say like a cockapoo, not big enough though. Maybe not big enough, but bigger than a toy poodle.
So this is your homework now. You gotta help me out.
I'm going to shortlist,
please,
but I can see you with a standard poodle.
Really?
Yeah, I can see it. Just standard poodle, cockapoo, cavapoo, those kind of breeds. But I like the idea that you would go from a little poodle to a big poodle.
Well, you are the expert, and I'm so excited now because I've been thinking this way. The first time I met you, I told you this. So bring it on. Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll be sending you lists.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And would you think about adopting a dog or would you?
I don't mind, you know. I don't mind because I've been to some of my patients' houses where they've adopted dogs. It's really sad. And two actors coming over here for a film recently, and they brought two of the dogs.
Oh, I love that.
And one of them passed away here. And they were really sad because they wanted to spend a little bit more time here, but they had to go back home, and the kids were really upset. You know,
that's horrible.
Yeah, so
but at least they were together.
Yeah,
because I think it would have been more heartbreaking if the dog had passed.
Imagine if because they live in LA. Imagine if they didn't bring their dog.
I think that would have been harder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad that they were together when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
But me, I never thought I would have such an attachment with a dog. So I'm not looking forward to that time when
it's hard.
That happens. Yeah,
it's hard, and it's you know I'm still grieving. I'm still going through that process, and it's hard. And I think it's something you should think about with the kids and how you'll deal with that.
Yeah,
you know, I couldn't even talk about it before, and now I'm on a mission to talk about grieving around dogs and dog parents. And there's support out there, but it's all online, you know, Facebook groups. And who wants to be on a Facebook group talking about your dog passing?
Yeah.
There's also one line that you can ring, you know, to talk.
Yeah.
But these are just volunteers. They're not actual counselors.
But it must be really hard, especially if people are not out there in a social sense and their only friend is a dog. I can't imagine the pain that they would feel.
Yeah. But on a happier note.
Okay.
On a happier note.
Yeah.
I want to just give some fire questions.
Right, go on.
Just to end the podcast today.
I've really enjoyed this, by the way.
Good. Yeah, I'm glad you have.
Good.
I'm glad you have. So, first question, and it's about you.
Okay.
Okay,
go on.
Your absolute favorite cartoon dog.
Scooby-Doo! I can't even do it. Scooby-Doo!
Of course it's Scooby-Doo. Scooby or Scrappy? Scooby?
Scooby.
Scooby or
Yeah,
every
Scooby
day.
and Shaggy, mate. You know,
Perfect. Love that.
the best duo, mate.
Okay.
Scooby snacks.
Well, I love
Scooby
Scooby.
snacks.
I love Scooby snacks.
I did have some Scooby snacks for Justin Bobby. I don't know what, I think it was a B&B shop. Is it B&B or is it B&M? That's
B&M,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I got some Scooby snacks, man. The big bag of Scooby snacks.
Okay, good. And then if you had to give dog owners the absolute best advice how to look after their bodies, one thing, what would it be?
Stretch before you walk.
Stretch before you walk.
Yeah.
Okay, so
before you walk your dog.
Before you walk your dog. So I know that you've got a new book coming out.
Yeah.
So I want to just direct people to that. Where can they find you online?
Okay. Everywhere. So my book's called Back in 10. And it's my theory of just spending 10 minutes a day focusing on your back. And it means a lot to me because so many people suffer. And I've only got 2 hands, so I can't treat everybody. So it's on Amazon. It would be in Waterstones, basically all of the bookshops, and it's coming out on the 2nd of April.
Okay, amazing.
I'm so proud of the book, and I can't wait to share it with everybody.
Amazing. And we spoke about a little bit about that. So that will be going into detail in the book. And then where can they find you on social media? On Instagram?
On Instagram, my Instagram name, my Instagram handle. My Instagram handle is James D Health.
James D Health. We'll also put it in the notes.
Okay.
James, this has been awesome.
Oh, it's been more than awesome.
It's been awesome. And give Mr.
Justin Bobby.
That's him. A massive cuddle from me. Lots of love.
And my future dog.
Yes, we're going to make this work. We'll make this work. Thanks so much for being on the Dog Mom podcast today.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Bye.